Hi, Internet.
Hello.
We're back.
Woo!
Well, most of us are back.
So some of us are gone into the Shadow Realm.
It's not
Yeah,
the Shadow
Rome's
Realm,
still not
it's
back.
the Winter Palace.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, and
everyone's got
Snap.
Goblin.
Shit, that's right.
Wait, Snap
Who?
exists?
Who?
Who?
I missed the last session. What the fuck happened?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What? No, he's got Ocus's character.
It has
in there.
always
Yeah.
only ever been Arndris, Artoria, and Prudence traveling, and then we gained Rustlin. Like, that's it. That was the group.
Russ is gonna fight you guys this whole campaign.
Oh boy. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
Snap never existed. He was a figment
We've
of your
never
imagination.
had any other members.
Who's Snap?
Exactly.
See, he
Yeah.
gets it.
So, to pick everyone up back to speed, you killed a giant wood. The party killed a giant woodworm as well as chased a couple hags. 3 hags. Few hags. Not a couple hags. Few hags. Back into the woods where you discovered some kind of portal that they seem to cross through. Before you could chase it, you were intercepted by a sprite, a kind of pixie creature that started buzzing in all of your ears, giving a few weird warnings. And before you guys got into too much trouble, you all retreated back to the town where a couple of you were threatened. So some pieces of forest got turned to ice. And that's about all that happened. No lost birds or anything.
Damn it.
And
We
now,
were asked to
at
leave
this,
and we left.
at this moment, you are standing at the precipice of the town, seeing a strange winter in the middle of summer. Kindly excusing yourself as you get the fuck out. So, dear friends, what are you to do?
We were heading to get us a boat. Yeah, we were heading to Carthan that, Fur really doesn't want to go back to. But, we were searching to get us a boat to pick us up some snake folk to bring them to Snake Island. That was our current mission objective, I believe.
Were we stopping at Dimlodar, or were we just saying fuck it?
We came from there. We left there.
Well, I mean, because at the end of yesterday, we were figuring out which direction we were going. We were figuring out if we were going back and warning them, or if we were continuing on.
Oh, that's true.
How long did it take us to get to Whitefall?
2 days.
Oh, yeah, because we only had the one night where...
Yeah,
One
like
of
we
those
didn't
days
really
That happened.
sleep.
Where did that happen? Riffin pulled some bullshit on us.
And in fact, I'd
I
like all
think-
of you to roll a Constitution saving throw, because you are all tired.
I'm under mute so I can find.
And if anybody's close to me, you get a +3 to it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wait, one second.
Fuck.
It's okay. It was a DC
At 20.
10.
Yes.
Oh, good.
So, Andrus, you are the only one who takes a point of exhaustion.
Oh, fun.
Welcome back.
For y'all haven't gotten a full night's rest in like 2 days. So you have a point of exhaustion.
Okay, it is marked.
So, guys, what are you gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
I think we should just keep going. Dwarves are badass. They can handle themselves. They're waiting on us.
Fair. Fair.
And the town seems pretty up on things. If they need to send for help, they'll probably send for help.
Scamp. um. Oh crap! I can't do my character voice. It hurts.
Originally we were gonna take the road, I believe, or were we
Yeah.
gonna cut
I
through the?
think so.
Well, we've now learned that we can't go through the woods, so we gotta go around.
At all.
Right. Yeah, going through the woods has some unwanted consequences.
Yes.
There's also
You
ice
also
blocking
couldn't
us.
get through the woods if you wanted to for the next about 300 feet. That is just
Yeah.
solid ice.
Oh yeah.
So is it like
Oh, how
the
fun.
entire? Is this like entire space like all ice now, or was it
As
just
you
like
look,
around the?
it is just at the edge of the tree line.
No, but I mean like all the way to.
No, just in
Thistle
the
Ridge.
nearby vicinity, to like 300 feet out, is just frozen.
Wilson very much does not want to go back in the woods.
Yes, I would vote we head towards Hambrook.
We could mention things in the woods are kind of extra crazy at the Thistle Ridge on the way, since they're real close to it. If they're not already having issues.
Then Thistle Ridge it is.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Let us make way.
You'll start to take a morning trek towards Thistle Ridge. It'll be about a 3-day journey there. So if there's anything you'd like to do on this first day of travel, let me know.
Oh shoot! I haven't really traveled before in this game. Sorry, could you go over what traveling is like in your campaign?
You're walking.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm walking here.
When you walking.
Rustin's gonna be depressed the entire time and will be silently praying for insight to their deity.
I know Prudence is gonna start getting super antsy because she doesn't really have materials to build with currently, and it's just like that's how she calmed down. So she'll probably like start like pulling things apart and putting them back together like repeatedly, even like small things while they're walking every so often, just to because stuff was crazy for a little bit.
Andrus does nothing special.
Yeah, just kind of head forward. We're going where we're going.
Okay. So, who wants to be in charge of keeping an eye out?
Me!
Is it
I
daylight or
have
dark?
extra eyes!
Okay, good point.
That is true, you do. So I will say roll a perception check at advantage.
And I can't be surprised. Where's my perception? 12.
12.
2 of her eyes are focused on putting things back together.
Yeah, you're a bit distracted and very tired. And a little bit concerned. A lot of bit concerned. There's a lot of weird things happening. You don't like it.
No.
But the path is clear and straight and mostly worn down with travel. And the area that seems to be locked in winter has passed you all hours ago as you make your way back into the heart of summer.
Oh,
This is more comfortable.
It's a horrible feeling for a lot of you as you go from extremely cold to blisteringly hot.
Awesome.
question about the heat. How does it affect Rustlin?
You're managing.
Actually, we just kind of like shaved off some of the ice from the ice wall, and we've been carrying it around in a bucket.
We couldn't even get close enough to the ice wall.
That's not important. Oh wait, I have the jug of alchemy. I'll just pour some fucking mayonnaise on you.
Oh my god,
Ew.
it's awful.
Please, pour hot mayonnaise all over you. Please.
It'll keep you cool, don't worry.
Let me just roll on this table here to see what that smell will attract
Oh god.
out of the murder forest.
Murder forest. Oh no.
Would you prefer wine?
Yes, actually.
Yes.
Fair enough.
At all of this moment, you all realize that Artoria has a jug of nearly endless wine.
Huh.
And they haven't been using it for that reason.
I'm very responsible, thank you.
Oh man. Can we still see the edge of the stuttering? What's another word for the word I can't say? Forest. Can we still see the edge of the forest?
Yes, this
From-
road runs
uh,
right alongside it.
Do we see any sketchy eyeballs?
Roll perception.
Alrighty. What is my perception? 17 plus 7. Crap. 24?
Yes.
There are eyeballs?
You see very briefly a pair of eyeballs disappear back into the forest.
Okay. Friends, bears are still being watched.
Oh, well, isn't that a relief?
I am unsurprised. I mean, there were eyeballs in the sky. I think there's probably going to be eyeballs pretty much wherever eyeballs want to be at this point.
She says, looking at you with the eyeballs in her mechanical hands.
That's horrifying.
So, as you're all walking and the day starts to wane, closer to night, you all begin to set up camp. Would anyone like to keep watch, or are you all just passing out?
Rustin can take first watch.
I'm just as fucking sleeping.
You sleep night?
Oh, you don't sleep.
Oh,
Today
I
you
don't do
do.
that. I don't do that anymore.
You've never slept, actually. Or you've never always slept. What? Words are hard.
Now I'm confused.
You've always never
I
slept?
confused myself. What am I saying?
I don't not sleep anymore.
Yes, that's it.
Okay,
Sure.
so he do sleep. Oh man.
When you sleep.
When you
Alright.
sleep, you sleep.
Steam has finished downloading Doom Eternal. Bye, guys.
Good session, everybody.
Ooh, all right, we started walking.
Rustlin, I'd like you to make a perception check as you stare out into the deep darkness that's surely staring back at you.
Really? Fucking hell, this time I'm a total of 12.
You're good. Everything's good. Nothing is trying to kill you.
You say it like that, I don't believe you.
You shouldn't.
Oh, no.
Who's taking next watch?
I will, sure.
Roll a perception check. I saw it going to a 1. I was so hoping.
I recall the fact that I have an alchemy jug and that I don't get absolutely fucking plastered, obviously, because I'm on watch, but I just start like slowly sipping from it.
I'd like to point out that the alchemy jug is like a 2-foot diameter jug.
Yes.
I'm not stopping you, mind you. I just like the image of Artoria lifting a barrel over her head.
Yep. So that
So
is.
your watch goes unimpeded. You go to bed feeling extra warm. Prudence,
Yes.
as you're sleeping, comfy in your bed. Not bed. Bedroll. Not comfy, you're on the ground. This sucks. You turn over, hearing Artoria clank her way back into bed, taking off her armor, going back to sleep. Roll over again. Being on the road sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You finally close your eyes, start to drift off. You hear a voice.
Peeks an eye
Now?
open.
Prudence, didn't I teach you better? You have a solution for every problem at your fingertips.
Mm.
You roll over, and sitting beside your bedroll is a familiar face that you haven't seen in years. It is a elderly gnomish gentleman who taught you how to build and create.
Jinky?
Mm-hmm.
she starts to get really confused, but then, like, after the shit of the past, 2 days, it was just, like, constant stream of WTF-ery. She's kind of like, okay, now what? So she's gonna sit up and go sit next to him.
You watch he takes a stick and kind of pokes at the flames. He takes out it's almost this little rock he's got in his pocket, and he throws it in. And all of a sudden, the flames of the campfire burst into life, lifting a good 5-6 feet off the ground in these colorful blues and greens before settling down into this low, almost purple-colored fire.
Is this new to her?
No, you've seen him do this trick a bunch. He calls them fire poppers. And they used to be very entertaining for you as a kid.
I can't tell if it's actually you at this point. But,
Well, Prue,
I'd like to think it is.
maybe I am. Maybe I'm alive. But you buried me. So maybe I'm just a break in your psyche looking for answers. Who knows? It's your mind, after all. Your dream.
You at least doing okay wherever you are?
Oh, I'm fine. Modrons are interesting.
What was it?
Modrons are interesting. Come on, girl, pay attention. He whacks you on the hand.
She whacks him with the spade on her tail. Like, immediately after.
Kind of phases through him.
And you're right, I usually do have ways of figuring out what's going on, but this is a lot different than what I'm used to dealing with.
Is it, though? Well, it's always coming to an end. Little ways, big ways. That's what we do. We fix the world from ending. We solve problems before they're problems. Even if most people don't think it of so. Even if most people think that we're just raised tinkerers.
What if I'm not as good at it as I think I am?
Well, first off, that would be an insult to me. Trained you, and I'm the best damn artificer this world has ever seen.
What was his name?
Second, if you're not as good as what's needed, then you best start to adapt, gal.
But it's hard.
It's always hard. It's always been your problem. Easy way out has always been just to build in your workshop and have nothing to do with anyone. And yet, every time when push came to shove, there was my little pink Prudence running out and getting into trouble with someone because she couldn't sit idly by and let those in power do whatever they want. You learned all the ways of putting them in their places. That wasn't easy, but you did it.
Well, I knew who they were. That made it easy.
You only knew who they were because you found out who they were. This is no different. You have to think. You have to learn. Don't worry. pats you on the knee. You'll figure it out. Took you in for a reason. You're brighter than most.
Sure as hell gonna try.
That's my gal. Get some sleep. You're going to need it. And to an end.
You take care of yourself.
You watch as his starts to just fade away from where he was sitting. You watch as the flames start to take back their bright orange color.
She'll probably just like pull her knees up to her chest and sit there for a little while and try not to cry before she goes to lay back down again.
Roll a perception check. Your knees curled to your chest, just thinking, reminiscing. And you see stone feet that looks too round to be natural.
A stone? She'll go poke at it.
You pick it up, and it's a fire popper.
And then she will cry for a little bit. But she'll put that somewhere safe.
As the night draws into morning, you watch as the sun rises. It starts to fill the sky with light once more. You all wake up feeling not so much refreshed, but at least rested.
Well,
Looking around, is there any water near us?
No.
Something I wanted to try with her, like while she's sleeping, because I know you said like just like hanging the arms over like a chair or something, the eyes won't work. Does she need like to be touching it, or does she have to be wearing it?
For the arms to come alive.
Well, for the eyes to work, because like she
As
was
you
gonna kind
take-
of like set it, like not really wearing them while she's sleeping, but kind of like have them like, because it's a harness, like have the harness like wrapped around the pillow or something, so she could still be touching them, but not like wearing them.
As you gain physical contact with the harness and the arm, the piece that holds the arm specifically, they lift and move on their own. The eyes, as soon as you take your hand away from it or stop touching it, they go inert.
Cool. So she's gonna be sleeping that way just in case, so the eyes are still going. And she's gonna be very quiet in the morning.
I'll say the longer the sorry, try again. The more time that passes from the winter incident, just kind of the shorter rustling gets, just like hunching a little bit more, curling up to himself. He's just gonna like doodle in the ground with a stick for before we head out in a little shape of a bird.
You all gather your stuff together and start to make your way out. Who wants to helm the perception for this day of travel?
Daylight wrestling one.
Okay, roll a perception check.
I'm so sorry. I got 12 again.
You continue walking forward, sort of hunched over a little bit, just making sure that whatever is on the road is sticking to the road. It's fairly empty. You do pass by 2 carts as you're traveling along. There seems to be a small caravan transporting sacks. You can't tell what's in them.
Which direction are they going?
They're going west as you're going east.
Oh, do I have enough time to call out to them before they pass us?
Yeah, they're not moving with any real expediency.
Travelers, sorry, just a moment. Are you heading west?
One of the 2 carriage drivers looks over to you, and more elderly dwarven man. You can see the long streaks of gray in a beard that goes down to just above his belt. Aye, we were heading west and then north. Food needs delivering.
Understood. I highly advise missing Whitefall entirely. It has fallen to winter, it seems.
They look at you strangely, kind of call everyone. The old man, and as you can see on the other cart, another man and a woman. The man on the second cart taking a bit of a resemblance to the older gentleman, and a woman who might be a wife. They all kind of just cock their head at you. Lad, it's the middle of the summer. I know things are crazy right now. Can't be going imagining the cold end of harvest.
Believe us if you want or not, but there's a giant ice wall heading up that way, so it's kinda hard to miss.
Right. Ice wall. Roll the A.
We've just
Roll a persuasion check.
persuasion.
Prudence.
I will help, or am helping, so have advantage with your persuasion.
Wait, who's rolling persuasion? I got confused.
You are
With
with
advantage.
advantage from Prudence.
So I rolled twice.
Yes.
Yes.
Take the higher of the two.
Okay, so first, and then. Oh, I will take the second one then, because that's a 20 plus a 4 for 24. Or nat 20 and then plus 4 is my modifier.
The older man looks over to the cart driver. He looks back to his son. And the son kind of shrugs. Maybe we should turn around, Dad. Don't want to be interfering with the war if it's coming that south. The older man looks. War. We need to make these crops north if there's war. Maybe we should go off the road. Head straight north. And he whips the two mules that are pulling his cart, and they start to turn off and start heading north along the plains. Going off the road. You watch the two carts just start to meander off the road into the grasslands.
Do I see anything else in the grasslands?
Roll a perception check.
12 plus 7, so 19.
Nope.
Okay, well then I will call out to them and say, thanks for heeding our warning. Good luck on your travels.
You watch a hand come out, kind of waving to you as they continue onward.
And Russen's going to turn and kind of like turn towards the direction that we were already traveling and kind of mumble to himself in Elvish. Oh, but hopefully we help some today. And we'll just continue along the path.
So you all continue onwards to another mildly uneventful day. Until the sky starts to darken once more, and you find yourself in a growing night. Looking for a place to set up camp for the evening. I'd like everyone to make a perception check now.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh. Clean.
Tight.
Okay, Andrews, as you've been traveling, you're starting to set up camp. You notice off into the forest line, you see these two red points of reflecting light staring back in your general direction.
I'd like to instantly ready my shield and call out, are you friend or foe?
the points of light shift behind a tree and then peer out the other side.
Wilson's gonna try to make himself less intimidating, I think.
Sorry, about how far away did you say it was? Or did it seem?
Probably 80 feet away.
Fuck.
I'm going to call out to it in telepathy. Who are you and what do you want?
Eric's, how do you respond?
So, just to confirm, his telepathy is one way, correct?
Two-way, I believe.
Hmm.
Let me check. It's been a minute since I gave him that.
It's been many minutes since you gave me that.
Been a lot of minutes. Problem with having a game once every 2 weeks. I believe it is two-way.
The answer that he gets back would be in Sylvan.
I speak Sylvan. Go ahead. What's the message?
I am here to keep an eye on you.
It appears you're keeping two. Can you come out and show you the rest of you?
I suppose I might. It's rare to run into one that speaks the tongue outside of the court. And he'll come out from behind the tree. His features very bird-like. As he draws closer, you see his eyes are very much bird-shaped. His nose is a little extra pointed. But his clothes are also fine. The cloak pulled up over his head. And as he gets closer, those features start to shift a little bit as he takes in all of you. He starts to take on Ruslin's nose, Artoria's ears, Andress's eyes, his eyes shifting from that red. And as he looks at Prue, his skin turns a bright bubblegum pink.
I don't like it!
You're creepy.
And as he draws closer, he'll switch to a common tongue. I have been sent to keep an eye on all of you. You have trespassed upon my lady's court, and she wishes to make sure that none do so again. Consider me the insurance for your lives.
Didn't she notice that we're heading in the completely different direction?
Yes, but she also didn't want any of you getting any funny ideas about going back.
For what?
Wilson's ears are instantly gonna droop.
And
Right, we're not going back.
in response to the "for what," the eyes go back to being red and bird-like. I'm surprised you have already so easily forgotten him.
Rustin's instantly perking up again. Him? Him? Snap? Are you talking about? And he's just gonna kind of ramble.
Who?
Let me see. Not one to leave much of a lasting impression, I take.
So, out of character, did Snap seriously just stealth himself out of existence finally?
Essentially.
In
Like
a
almost
way.
literally.
Kind of.
Like, that's
Pretty much.
That's fucking baller.
He stealthed his ass right into the Feywild.
Yep. He is
Fuck,
current.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
like
He is
Prudence is just like
currently in the Winter
he
Court.
made his own choices. He did what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
He left.
yeah.
Like that. So like that's
Out of
like
character.
her view on it anyway.
Yeah. Out of character, what had happened is, who was it? Prudence and Ruslin that talked to the big Dragonborn boy that gave him the warning to get the fuck out?
Yeah.
Artoria,
Rustin did.
yeah. Someone else was there with you for it.
I think
Uh,
not
Arn-
Isoba.
Art. Yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
So, Arndrus. So yeah, basically it got communicated to everybody except Snap because Snap was sleeping
We knocked on your door. You elected to not come out.
because he was sleeping.
Hmm.
He was already suffering, I think, a pretty close to no, he was suffering a point of exhaustion at that point. So he was sleeping. And yeah, so he didn't get informed the morning after and went back to go and try to collect on the bounty.
To be fair, they tried to get him to stop, and he just went anyway.
Yes, but they didn't give him a reason to stop, which is why he didn't. So he kept on walking and eventually walked into the Feywild to the Winter Palace, I think, as we're referring to it. So yeah, he walked his little bird butt right up into the Winter Palace. But anyhow, that's you filled in.
So you'll be traveling with us then, yes?
For the foreseeable future.
Wonderful. I had hoped we'd never have to speak again of what transpired in that town, but now I suppose it will be lingering with us.
Are introductions
Russell's-
in order,
okay.
or do you know enough about us?
I would say from the commotion that you all caused, I think I know enough about you.
Then fill us in a
Ooh,
little
gold.
bit about yourself.
What is there to know? I am your retainer, and that is it.
A name, a skill set, what you bring to the table. Why shouldn't we turn you on your ass and send you back to the Winter Palace, as you called it?
Because if you do, there will be many more that come after you that won't be as pleasant as I am.
This is pleasant.
He's
Sorry.
Fey.
It's a threat to your keep up.
That's as close to pleasant as they get.
At least a name, please.
My name is Arx.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Arx.
And yours as well.
You like fruit. And Rustin's gonna like reach into his rucksack and like take out an apple.
Yeah, as Rustlin is reaching in, Arx's hand goes down to his side, brushing aside like his cloak. And what you see is essentially a long shard of ice that he grabs a hold of, getting ready to draw.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Rustlin's not like that. You can calm down.
Oh, lovely. You have ice too. Never mind. That probably makes sense. Don't worry. I prefer not to fight when I can help it. And he's gonna slowly lift out the apple.
Next one will walk up to Rustlin. As he goes and reaches for the apple, his height changes, matching Rustlin's.
Oh, that's a neat
And-
trick.
He starts taking on Rustlin's features. Taking the apple, looking at it.
Hey, Artoria, roll a religion check for me.
A what?
Roll a religion. Actually,
Okay.
roll a straight charisma check for me, please.
Aha. Okay.
Looking the apple over.
You feel something start to hit the back of your head like a needle driving into your skull.
I'm gonna divine sense.
There are aberrations around you. There are aberrations all around you. And
Oh,
as you divine sense, you hear this. You all start to watch as little holes in the air start to break and rip open. And these creatures start to crawl their way out from inside of it. I need everyone to roll initiative.
what cursed demons have you brought with you?
Out of character, what crap? That word, what is it?
Aberration.
Aberrations.
Yeah,
So-
what does that
I need to
mean?
grab a quick drink. I'll be right back. Let me roll initiative first. What am I doing?
Fair.
Get the tracker up.
On. Full turns. Clear. Go!
Okay, initiative, people.
Who's ready to
Great.
have a
I'll
minus
see you
one
in like
initiative?
20 minutes.
Oh, right. My token isn't
my
actually on the
God.
board.
Above 10.
Oh, I can't control mine.
Here, let me drag my token onto the board. And
I
I
dragged
said specifically that I was... Okay, yeah, there we go. Over with Reslin. Good.
Oh, I can
So-
move now. Yay. Okay.
I am
Sure.
not
We'll
giving up
click
that.
it.
So let me
Oh,
fix
crap, I'm
that.
presuming I can't see the
Roll
squares.
again?
Okay, cool.
Can't believe I've already forgotten how to do that. Initiative button?
God.
Oh,
So yes,
thank
over by
goodness.
Reslin.
You two were over here. You walked out to give him an apple.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize we walked aside to do that. Okay.
Oops.
Oh God, they're both.
All right, I'll be right back.
We're taking a quick 5 minute before.
Yeah, everyone
combat?
grab a drink because we
Yep.
just went into it.
Okay, word. BRB.
Making 2 tokens to keep track of rank, so don't worry about having to kill 2 extra monsters.
I'm back. What's happening?
We're taking a 5-minute break so everyone can grab a drink, and then we're
Okay.
making murder happen.
Fun.
I am back.
Hello.
Hello.
I am here.
Welcome.
And back.
Ha.
Wheel.
Oh. This looks like a fun battle.
Zach did not do Arcs any favors for introducing him to the party.
And that was the intention.
Hey, cool, we just met you. Also, attacked by aberrations.
Oh, you're going to enjoy it. Don't worry.
Hello, I'm back, but with cake.
Cake.
Did you bring enough for the rest of the class?
No,
And you're not allowed to
I
have it
brought
either.
aberrations.
Fuck you then.
I brought aberrations for the rest of the class.
Oh, goody. My favorite.
Murder.
Are aberrations like ghosties?
No, they're the things that should not be.
They are monster. They're like fabricated monsters. Right?
No, that's monstrosities.
You're right, you're
These are like old god things.
Mmm. Oh, right.
Oh,
Like, never mind, actually.
Twisted alien
I don't think
beings
you've
that
explained
have
that yet,
no
so
place
I'm
in this universe
gonna shut my
any
fucking
longer.
Like mind flayers.
Yeah, like that.
oh, okay.
And certain red tieflings.
Or this worm that I just realized is actually classified as gargantuan.
Sorry, did you just add a word? Was that what you're saying?
No,
Wait,
Oh,
like
good.
all of these enemies, or
no,
All of the wormy types.
no. These are big worms, but not that big. So, what you all are seeing is surrounding you, for the most part, are these horrible, faceless, insect-like creatures. Their two legs extend out, and at the end of them are these long, hooked, almost bone-like protrusions. Their tails and bodies are covered in these spiny, these like bone-like spikes that stick out of them. No eyes, no nose, just this open maw of sharp, pointed teeth. The other creature that you see is it almost looks like a giant wasp from Wasp Hell.
awesome.
I've
A
been a
wasp.
wasp hell. The gift shop had much.
Because wasps, as we know, are from hell, and bad wasps go to Wasp Hell.
A wasp.
What?
So a wasp from Wasp Hell.
It doesn't have, once again, no eyes. Instead of eyes, it has these 3 sets of holes. They almost look like honeycombs, the way they're set into its head, with these long mandibles that stick out and drip this nasty saliva-like ichor. 2 arms extend, one long pair and one short, with these same bone-like spikes that stick out the back of them, and 2 legs with spikes, along with a large tail that has a stinger that extends out.
It would be nice to go one day without feeling like I'm gonna throw up by something I see.
And they all
Very
make this
accessible.
horrible clacking noise as they shift and pull into your dimension.
Lovely.
Well, welcome to the family. And she's gonna get her 2 boomerangs and get ready.
Oh,
Right.
crap, I have to know what to do.
I guess I'm top of the turn order, aren't I?
So, thankfully, Artoria didn't let you guys get surprised as these things burst out of reality.
I can't be surprised ever.
That's right, Prudence wouldn't be surprised. So,
That's
new
pretty
friend.
neato.
This one is 20 feet in the air, by the way.
Okay.
He's flying and buzzing.
Oh yay, something that can fly.
Arx continues to look at the apple. Looks at the bait, looks at Rosalind. Looks like you got some work to do. Takes a bite. Walks away.
Russell, it's your turn.
Yep. Kind of thought about that. So it's nighttime, right?
It's sunset.
Morning.
Oh, so I can
Sunset.
see.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
sitting up.
we traveled again.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not gonna do that then. I'm sorry. I'm not used to going so quick in the turn order. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna... What is that button? Oh, sorry. Bonus action. Okay, so for my bonus action, thing on myself. And there we go. And then for my action, I'm going to flame at floaty buddy.
That will be a 19. It just shifts out of the way as the flame bursts around it and starts to.
Lovely. Russell's gonna make a beeline to the rest of the party.
Boom.
Crap, I didn't realize. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna make sure I'm not going next to anybody. Oh, 30 will be there. Cool. And I'm pretty sure that's all I can do.
Right. So, as you start to run, you watch the heads of all of these creatures snap towards
I don't like that.
you. These 3 are going to move. Bloop. Bloop. Bloop.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You would. You have a melee weapon.
I have a boomerang. I can hit him with it.
Oh yeah.
Bonk. Not thrown, just bonk.
I'm going to say that this will be strength based because you're whacking him with the boomerang.
Daggers are still, they're...
This is not a dagger.
what's
Daggers
the
are
difference?
finesse.
So, -2.
So 16.
16 still hits.
Bonk.
So you bonk.
Magical bonk if it, matters.
It does in fact matter. And these two are going to scuttle up towards the only other thing that moved. Artoria. Okay, so that is 8 attacks against Artoria and 12 attacks against Rustlin, all with advantage because they have back tactics.
Holy shit.
Thank
sorry,
you,
what?
Matt Mercer!
They just fucking 4 attacks.
So
God
do you not
damn.
want to play this game anymore? What?
All right, cool. Great last session, everybody.
Oh no.
Alright, let's start with Artoria because I feel like she'll get hit less. Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, that's natural 20.
Maybe.
So he gets 1 with his bite, 2 with his claws, and 1 with his tail. So the first one's a nat 20. The
I would
second
love
one,
to see the stat blocks for these guys after this fight.
the second one is a 22.
Yes, that hits.
The third one is a 14.
Does not.
The fourth one is a 22.
Yes.
So the one, keep track of this. Fifth attack is a 21.
Yep.
Sixth attack is a 20.
Yep.
Seventh attack is an 8.
Nope.
And the eighth attack is a 18.
Yep, hits.
So that's 2 bites, 2 claws, and a tail. I need a better way of keeping track of all these attacks. Oh boy. Where are my D everythings?
Oh my god.
I also need you to make 2 separate wisdom saving throws.
Oh fuck.
At least you got +3 to them.
I do. And they're a class save. Ah.
Oh,
What are my rolls today?
That still succeeds.
Okay, we'll take it.
Both of them still succeed. Just barely. Okay, so the first bite, which was the natural 20, does 10 points of damage.
Okay.
5 points of damage. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
And 4 points of damage.
Okay. And it ain't looking so good, guys. We're above half for now. For now.
Okay, Rustlin, 12 attacks on you.
I would just like to point out that every session I've been in so far with Rustlin, he's been like crushed, eaten, about to be obliterated.
Welcome to the
Oh,
family.
You moved. They have tremor sense.
The fuck is tremor sense?
They
They
see
can't
movement.
see. Like, they can't see, but they could sense through, like, tremors in the ground where somebody is.
Yep, vibrations in the ground as you walk.
Oh
They feel
no.
All right. So first one is 15.
This is
20.
this is
23. Natural 20.
this is. Unless I have a plus to it, I think, right?
Natural 20.
Yeah, natural 20's automatic hit in combat.
Oh, it is? Okay.
21.
This is.
Misses.
Yeah, mine's 22 with Shield of Faith and my shield and stuff.
That would be a 21.
Also misses.
$22.
Equal to hits?
Equal to hits.
Okay, that hits.
22 again.
Fuck, okay, yeah.
17 misses. Natural 20.
Okay.
10 misses. And 22.
Oh, so 7 of them hit.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. I like these monsters.
Yep.
So first one is going to be a 4 points of damage.
Okay, so 4.
Crit for 10, 12 points of damage.
Just to be clear, you're saying all these damage individually?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Then 6 points of damage.
Okay.
8 points of damage. $10 points of damage. And 4 points of damage.
Fucking hell. Alright, 1 second. So it's 10, 20, 30, 44 points of damage, ladies and gentlemen, and anybody else. I have 9 health points. And the cow is having trouble.
This one is going to come over. He's going to buzz his happy ass over here with his 60 speed. Use 40 of it and start to thrum his wings. The horrible, almost crystalline wings begin to flap rapidly and start to spread this noxious, almost sand-like gas around. You need everyone in a 15-foot radius to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, fine.
As a player, I feel bad. As a character, my job is to watch them, not to keep them alive.
Sorry, what was the check again?
Constitution.
Gotcha.
+3 to anybody within 10 feet.
Yeah, so just who
Alright, so I got
let's talk about
19
that.
total.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, So you two are considered poisoned.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
fun.
fun.
Disadvantage on attacks. Yay.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
And he's going to
Oh no.
stay out of melee with Artoria and fly another 10 feet up in the air.
Did he never get into my range, I assume? Or-
No.
Yeah.
It can see that giant axe of yours as it came near you and fucked off. Prudence,
Okay,
your friends are being eaten
they are.
because as these creatures are attacking and slashing and stabbing with their tails, they are biting and clawing and pulling bits of blood and flesh into their maws.
Well, she's going to boomerang at these two and hopefully hit them like 4 times. That would be nice.
Which ones?
The ones flanking.
Okay.
These two. Where are we? So, first one, and then on the way back.
Okay. So these first two went to this guy?
Well, it was for both of them, and then the swing on the way back. So I think what was it? The
Okay.
last one, the second one for this one does not hit.
Hits.
I'm guessing an 8. I don't think hits.
And you know you have multi-attack, right? You have to throw again.
Oh yeah, just the one.
Yeah.
So on the way out and on the way back in.
Okay, those two miss. The 8 misses. So this one takes 6 points of damage.
Takes the
This
HP
one takes 6 points of damage.
doing consistent damage. So this one will take another 6, and then the other ones miss.
This one looks very hurt as you bludgeon it with your boomerangs.
Sierra Russell's just getting boomerangs whizzing by on each side of him.
Bless the boomerangs.
Do you have any bonus action, anything?
No. Well, no. That was the offhand.
Okay. Artoria.
Artoria, can you make a little space for me, please?
Can you, what, sorry?
Make a little space for me, please.
Oh, I can definitely try. I can certainly try. How the fuck am I gonna try?
I would recommend disengaging and running to the opposite side of me, at the very least.
Ah. I could.
But you
Do
can
that.
hit things.
Or I could hit things. I am going to... Because I need to move. Alright. Fuck disengaging.
What's Artoria do in this moment?
I'm going to run around to this side since they seem to like movement a lot.
Okay, you're going to take 1 attack of opportunity,
Yep.
and it's at advantage,
All right, Pat.
and it's a natural 20.
Of fucking course it is.
And that's a 6 on a 6. So 12, 14 points of damage as you turn around the tail. The head immediately snaps towards you as you start to move, and the tail whips around and stabs all of those spines through your armor, up your back. You actually pull them out as you run.
Aha. That hurt.
How you doing, buddy?
I don't like you right now.
What's wrong? It's just a game, pal.
Christ.
Stop checking for ranges. Stop that. Stop killing monsters. Don't kill my monsters. Let them just kill you. Embrace the slow death.
I'm
so happy I have
going-
access to these. These are amazing. These are from the Wild Mount Guide. You can all thank Matt Mercer for these monstrosities.
Jesus Christ. That bastard.
Go fuck yourself, Matt. We love you.
Facts.
This thing is horrible.
I'm gonna use my action to pop my necrotic shroud.
Oh, right. You are poisoned, by the way.
Yeah.
At the start of your turn, you take 2d10 poison damage.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, what?
As you start to move, you also feel this. As you start to spit up blood, as those crystal spores that it released are in your lungs, ripping your insides apart.
Fun.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Arcs.
God. So, 19 points of damage.
Hmm.
Ah,
It hasn't even been around yet.
I know, his dice are rolling stupidly good right now.
Advantage is strong when you have 20 attacks to make.
Oh boy.
Now, if that changed plans.
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, you can charge your necklace.
Oh yeah.
All of the charges.
I think you have all of the charges to fill. Start rolling.
Yeah, I think I got hit at least 4 times, so it's full.
Yeah, no, yeah.
However, I'm going to spend my action using my necrotic shroud, which, so any creature within 10 feet that can see me must succeed on a charisma saving. Oh, I'm just going to throw it into chat. I do my spooky skeleton wing thing.
Would you like to have used it here to get this guy as well?
Yes, sure.
Okay. And the DC is a wisdom?
Charisma.
Oh, that's going to go great for these guys.
Hope that's my
Minus
cousin.
2. 8. 10. Negative 2.
Alright, sick. They all fail. So they are all frightened of me. And then I'm gonna... Can I bonus action anything useful right now? I can! Actually... Alright, Zach. What would be your ruling if I were to try and compel duel one of them?
Is compel duel a bonus action?
Yes.
Roll the link the spell.
Alright. I think it just pastes it. Cool.
Only creature you can see within range makes poison.
It basically makes at least one target attack me.
Yeah, you can do that.
Sick, okay.
They're blind, not deaf. Which one do you want?
The one close to Arndrus. So
That
whiz
one?
save. Yeah.
3. No, compelled.
It is compelled.
You reach out and surround the creature with magic, and it turns its head to stare directly at you. And your first thought is, haha, I've compelled it. Your second thought is, oh fuck, I've compelled it.
Oh fuck, I've compelled it. But I have a higher chance of living than other people do.
Speaking of, Mr. Warlock, it is your turn.
Why couldn't you have just gone to the other side of me? All right.
Artoria's a sponge. They can take it.
Not fucking 5d8 fire damage.
This is fine. I can take it.
What are your rules on shaping wall of fire? Straight line, or can I?
You can
Kind of
manipulate it.
Fuck yeah! Okay, I'm drawing this line then.
You have wall of fire as a
As a
Celestial
warlock,
Warlock?
as a celestial pact. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fucking love Celestial Warlocks. They're so
I thought that
fucking
was
cool.
just Fiend. If that is true, that's awesome.
How about I look that up real quick?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
Wall of
that
Fire, 4th level spell given to Celestial Warlocks.
that's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fuck him up. Link the spell real quick so I know when they take this damage. Also, at the top of your turn, you take. Oh god, die. 14 points of poison damage. Every breath you take is painful, and you start to spit up blood.
All right, let me.
I assume you want the outside of the wall to be safe. How tall is this wall?
It is 20 feet tall.
Okay, he will be out of it because he is 35 feet in the air.
Toasty.
Someone's losing a bedroll. 2 people are losing a bedroll.
It's fine.
It's Artorias. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh.
The confidence of the immediate.
I'll just sleep in my armor. It's got padding. It'll be fine.
Well, yeah, can you imagine what this would look like if you were sleeping?
I don't think any of us would have woken up.
Fire.
Hi, Cassie. Hi, Cassie. Hey, baby.
And what do they have to make that deck save?
Great question.
Wall of Fire. When the wall appears.
Awesome. Time to roll some deck saves.
And one side of the wall does fire damage if it ends within 10 feet of it.
We will start on this side. So, fail. Fail. Pass. Pass. What's your safe?
15.
Pass. Okay, so
Alright,
1,
half
2, 3
damage
pass,
On a miss.
2 fail. Roll your damage. 22.
Oh, 22. Half on success.
I need to remove that because he is gone. Immediately incinerated into ash. Fails. He looks rough. Looks very rough, in fact. Oh god, why is there this one also immediately turned to ash and dust. those two are looking a little bit stronger than their friends, but aren't faring great. All right, that was a round. Fey Warden, do you have anything to do? How's that apple?
I've had better. But you
Rustling.
know, no. It
Oh.
seems like they're having a little bit of issue, and these things are not natural. And that does compel me to do at least something about it. So, taking a few steps forward to get within the 60 feet of Mr. Wasp Boy.
You'll be a little bit out. You'll have to take 2 more steps. He's also 30 feet
There.
in the air. There you go.
Ox is going to look at it, point, and snap a finger, casting banishment. It needs to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Um, 18.
It passes.
Natural 19 with a -1.
I tried. Munch on the apple.
Okay, now, Rustlin. You are surrounded by fire and everything hurts.
Great.
Not the fire. The
quick
fire
glance-
doesn't hurt.
Who is injured in the party?
You.
Well,
And me.
yes.
But you too. But you.
You are the only injured person you can see.
Yeah, you can't see
Ooh,
through
big
this.
vex.
Well, yeah, but throughout the round, would I have seen anybody else get hit?
Oh, yeah, you watch
yeah.
Artoria get fucked up.
Exactly.
But you have
so
to be able
who...
to see.
You have to be able
her
to see them for all of you.
for spells
Oh,
to work.
fucking hell. You can see. Oh, this fucked up the entire thing I just planned. Shit. I spent the entire time rolling stats. Doc. No, I can't open my sheet. Please, just open.
You are currently surrounded by 2 less monsters all of a sudden.
Yes. Doc. Was that an action? That's an action. Okay. I'm genuinely at a loss. Now don't know which
Heal
spells are
thyself?
attacks and which are bonuses. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which ones are which now.
Healing Word's
Cause
bonus.
like-
Cure Wounds is a normal action.
Okay. Sorry, you said Cure Wounds was the normal action?
Yes.
I'm going to do that one.
Keep in mind, you can only cast 1 spell and a cantrip.
Fuck. Never mind. What's the bonus action seal?
That one's Healing Word.
Healing Word.
Okay, thank you. Swimmer cast that at 2. Question. So my channel divinity says it's an action, is that considered a spell or just an action?
Action. But
Okay.
it's not considered a spell.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so for the bonus, I'll do the stuttering. Healing word at level 2. I can click it. Man, I hate rolling with the virtual dice. All right, but 5 is 5.
7.
Plus 2, so 7.
Okay, so 7, and then so I can put in 12, 25. I'm gonna give myself 20 health points using channel divinity.
Link the ability.
The chat bubble, I think. Oh wait, is it this one? Preserve life one. I wouldn't be able to give myself a full
5
20.
times your level is 35.
Math.
Yes. But I can't go past the half mark of my health.
Oh, okay.
26. All right, so I could get to give myself mathing. I think I could give myself 10. And to 26. Yeah, okay. Actually, since it's in the same turn, could I do the channel divinity first, which gives me more health, and then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm just gonna give myself a full 20. Sorry that took so long. Action. That's a thing, and I can't move or I get attacked. So I'm done.
Okay. Now it is the crawler's turns. Do they take the fire damage at the end of their turn?
They only take the fire damage at the end of their turn, or if they leave the line and move back into it.
So, noticing that they're on fire, because they're noticing they're on fire, they're going to feel out for not fire while being compelled to duel. But they're both frightened, so this one can't move.
Scree.
Well, he can't move towards Artoria, so this one is just here. Wait, you had the... Oh, no, you have the damage facing it. Okay. I see how that works now.
Fuck. Sorry, could I
out.
chime in for 1 second, if
Yeah.
possible? The preserve life doesn't have the sight rule attached
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
you could use the rest of your hit points to give to Artoria. So Artoria heal for 15.
For how much?
15.
Okay.
Thank you, sorry about that. I didn't realize that fine print.
That is very much appreciated. Thank you.
This one is going to camp. Over here. So 4 attacks against your Artoria and 4 attacks against Prudence, because she's the one that was moving around a bunch throwing boomerang.
She didn't move her place.
It also has blind sight at 30 feet.
It's blind sight.
It has blind sight and tremors.
Which means so long as you are within 30 feet of it, it can see you regardless.
Oh, okay.
It could even be in magical darkness and it'd still be able to see you.
I think it's the only thing that could see through magical darkness.
That and true sight.
And certain warlock invocations.
So let's start with Artoria, but now you have less to worry about. You do not have pack tactics. So, 18.
Hits.
12.
Does not.
21.
Hits.
21.
Hits.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Or be even more poisoned.
Double poisoned.
Okay, you are fine. So, 6 points of damage. 6 points of damage. And 3 points of damage.
Oh,
And
okay.
we're back at where I was.
Yep, I was about to say those 15 hit points served you well.
You're the reason I'm still up.
Now, Prudence.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Nope.
7.
Nope.
Oh my god, 6. Natural 20.
Well,
Mm.
14 points of damage. As it skitters out of the flame, just kind of screeching, it starts to claw at you, taking both its large claws, swiping, and then napping at you with its mouth. You manage to shift out of the way of all of them, but not in time for the large, spine protruding tail to wrap around you and smack you in the back of the hip with all of its spines.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
I couldn't tell from the description, but are these things bipedal?
Yes. No, they have little graspy arms at the bottom, but they're not using them to attack or walk.
Right, but they're still basic arrangement bipedal?
They have no legs. They have
Mm.
2 legs. They have
Gotcha.
2 legs and a tail. They just kind of scurry.
Okay.
Okay, that's all of that. Now, let's see if he gets his crystal poison back. He does not. But he's got some other fun things he can do.
Fun.
I'm sure you all are so excited to find out what they are.
Always.
So it's going to fly downwards and get within 5 feet of you. And I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, and I need
Including arcs?
not arcs. And Artoria and new name. Ardoris. You both make another Constitution saving throw to try to end the poison effect.
That's 1. That's 2.
Okay, so you both get rid of the poison, but you're both charmed.
Son of a bitch.
You are both
Perfect.
considered charmed by this monster.
Does that mean they
What are
can't
the
attack?
what are the precise rules on that?
I think that means that you can't attack it.
Or like you
And-
don't
Perception.
want
Just-
to.
Just it, or can I still blast at the other things?
I'm pretty sure just it.
Just it. The charmed creature cannot attack the charm or the target. The charm or target the charmer with harmful abilities or effect.
You suddenly think it's swell.
And it's going to fly back up to 30 feet. And you are both, as you're listening, you're both your heads turned to this creature, and a daze starts to wash over you, and you must go with this. Of course, it's calling for you. You must go with it. Prudence, it's your turn.
I'm like, ow, this thing just hit her, but she knows she'll do better if she throws at this thing, so she's gonna launch all her things at this.
Okay, you'll be at a disadvantage because there's a creature in melee with you.
I have sharpshooter. Does that matter? I don't have.
A crossbow expert is the one
Crossbow
where
expert's the one.
has that.
What is sharpshooter say?
Sharpshooter ignores cover and essentially eliminates your short range.
Okay.
And lets you add damage at the cost of attack.
Yes.
Not yet, but just gonna wing everything at that guy. One. So this is back around again. Onward.
So the
Is that enough?
15
off.
and the 22 hit. So 3 points damage and 4 points damage.
Whack, 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 whack.
Any movement?
Oh, nope.
Artoria.
Alrighty.
When does the fear of your necrotic shroud end, by the way?
I think just the next start.
I think it's after a minute. Give me a moment.
wait.
Yeah, 1 minute.
That's how long the transformation.
After,
yeah.
at
Until the
your
end
next
of
turn.
my next turn. Yeah. So
Okay.
till the end of this turn.
So the boys is gonna be back online in a minute.
Yep.
These things are still horrible, but that's a good creature.
Oh,
You
that
should
one's
go with
pretty
that
alright.
creature. Also, you take
Oh yeah, poison. This might knock me down.
I thought they ended the poison on
Wait.
that.
Oh yeah. No. I mean,
Oh no, you've ended the poison. Sorry, you've ended the poison. What was that? I can add more of these.
Nothing.
I've got there's a worse one in here.
I'm going to use my. Is it my action for this? Yeah, I'm gonna spend 25 points from my lay on hands to heal myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. Would you let me drop my axe and then pull out sword and shield, or is that too much for one?
I'll let that be a bonus action.
Well,
Why? Afraid you're gonna get hit again?
I'm just debating. I'm debating things. I think I'm gonna
They're
do that
looking
instead.
kind of rough.
I'm gonna do that
rough.
instead.
Okay.
So that way I can keep my axe out.
You are now. Is that concentration? Yes, it is. Oh, right. That was concentration. Russell, I need you to make like 17 concentration.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Wait, never mind. I don't do that. Sorry, I just realized compel duel is also a concentration spell. I do the thing where I drop my axe.
Okay. So you're concentrating. I just what's your constitution save, Rustlin?
Is that on the front of the sheet?
Yes. What's your constitution saving throw number? Let me see.
1.
That'd be a 1. All right. Just roll 6 times. Just roll a d20 6 times and tell me what you get on each of them.
Okay, so first one was 15.
Okay.
Second one is 1.
Okay. So Shield of Faith is off on you.
Yeah. Alrighty.
That might have affected some of those hits, and I wish I'd have remembered, but it's fine.
Sorry, I'm still learning those.
Okay. Andres. You've got a swell bug and some not so swell bugs.
Well,
Artoria, make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
That bug is good.
Well,
What?
in the meantime, I am going to blast a not so swell bug. I see one over here doing that.
You sure do.
Cool. I'm going to give it a double blast.
Give it that double blast.
Oh, that's the wrong button. And a 1 and a 2.
Okay, first one hits, second one misses. That'll do it. As you fire the beam, the first one hits into the dirt, but the second one blows through it, and you watch as its body scatters. The impact wasn't as strong as you'd think it should for the amount of scattering of the body that this did. Also, no blood to really speak of. It almost explodes out like it was made of paper.
Huh.
Can I do some sort of check to comprehend that?
This will be something you have to do as an action. You'll have to inspect the body.
Interesting.
Any bonus action?
I have none, so there shall be none. Wait,
Okay.
no, that's not correct. I have my own healing light that I can heal myself with.
Roll healing light. Let's see
I'm
if it's
gonna
improved
use-
over all this
I'm
time.
going to use 3d6s.
Okay. It's improved!
I'll call that an improvement.
It's not a 1!
That maxes out my HP.
Okay. Top of the turn order. This is now 30 feet in the air.
And I am now within 30 feet, and a squared plus b squared equals c squared bullshittery.
Yep.
A squared plus b squared equals fuck you.
Exactly. It sees the look that has kind of come over Artoria, and again, this thing is not natural. He is still going to continue to try to do something about it. So, let's go for attempt number 2. Give me that charisma saving throw, please.
16.
It meets.
Oh,
At that point-
actually, it should have advantage on that.
Why
Yeah,
does it have
16.
advantage?
It's resistant to magic.
Oh.
Great.
Yay.
At that point, Arx is just like, fuck it. Starts walking back away.
Start walking.
Rustlin.
Does he? Does he? Eh, they have it handled.
Question. Did my button isn't. Alright. Did this one explode?
Yes, sorry.
No worries, I just was not sure. Peace.
You know, I just realized the fun thing about this is Ruslin, Prudence, and Arndris aren't even seeing me attempt this. This is great.
They're
Yeah.
seeing like a wave of arcane energy on the creature and it just pushing it away.
Yeah.
They're seeing something happen to it.
Okay, so I'm going to, for Honeybee McGee, try my crossbow.
Hits. Wait, did I have...
And
Oh, by the way, Arndris, make a Constitution saving throw. That bug is not swell. That is a very not swell bug. And you'll have to move over here because of the wall of fire and angles. And you're
right.
around fire. But yeah, you hit it, so roll damage.
Okay. Okay. 5. I mean, I'll take the medium.
Any bonus action?
I swapped from my shields to the bow with my bonus. I don't think I can hold them both at the same time.
You don't need to, you could just drop the shield. It's it
Yeah,
would
you
be
can drop the
considered
shield. It was more that Artoria was dropping one weapon and taking 2 out. That was
Mhm.
making
Yeah,
her
it's a free action to drop or to.
Yeah, basically, it takes nothing to drop something. It takes your object interaction to draw your other weapon that you were drawing.
Oh well, shit.
And your attack was your action, so you still have your bonus action. And whatever other movement you have left.
I was rapidly scrolling to see what my bonus actions are. I just have so many actions and so few bonus. Then so that was 5, 10, 15. I don't think I could do that really. This, as long as I'm still in a square adjacent to the monster, there's no attack of opportunity.
It is 30 feet in the air. You're fine.
Oh, lovely. Okay. How far would I, like, around here would I have to be in order to actually see Artoria?
No. No. Kind of. I would say about here.
There. Okay, so if I
So you moved 5. You can move. Yeah, you can get there.
Okay, so I'm going to. Oh crap! Or was it? Oh no! Why am I
That's
holding the thing? Okay. And then I'm going to use the healing word on Artoria at level 1.
5 points.
Much appreciated.
Which then gives me 3 back.
Very, because the boys are back in town. Artoria, 8 attacks at advantage.
Whoa! Got 19 AC this time. Let's go.
that's a 13, doesn't hit. 23.
Yep.
20.
Yep.
Natural 20.
I wonder.
10 doesn't hit. 23. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
And 19.
Yeah, me too.
6 hit.
Holy shit.
Okay. 4 points damage. This one's the crit for 8. 10 points damage.
Okay.
6. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
3 points of damage.
Okay.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, no.
8 points of damage.
Ah, fuck him down.
Oh, no.
Ah. They got me.
Artoria, you are just carved into.
Yeah.
Good news is you're not charmed anymore.
I'm sure as fuck ain't.
Now it's the bug's turn.
Bless you. Bless you.
Some more.
I get.
It's going to fly down, seeing that you've broken the charm. Actually, you're the one hitting it. And it's going to take 3 talon attacks at you.
Bring it.
24.
Well,
Math. 17.
Nope.
24.
Yes.
Okay, so that is 4d10 plus 6 slashing damage in total.
Ow.
Where are all my d10s? Six, 11, 14, 21, 27 points of damage.
She's still standing. Barely, but she's there.
As it flies down, you can hear the hum of its wings as it just starts to claw and rend into you.
She's
Also, it
displeased.
does get its crystal spore back. Prudence, continue to be displeased.
Yes, she is going to drop the boomerangs. Step this way, drop them. Pull her flamethrower fire spitter, and it's just gonna like unleash on this thing. It's is it this way? Will that hit her, Artoria?
It's angled upwards. It's still 5 feet high.
So it's gonna show she's shooting up into the air. So it's not a.
Mm-hmm. I've also been rolling its saving throws wrong. It has bonuses to all of them.
Well,
No.
try. She's trying.
Why must you say these things?
Because I'm noticing it's a new monster, and I'm just noticing things about it.
Because you said it flew down. You didn't say it flew back up.
Yeah, it's 5 feet over you, just kind of
Okay.
gnawing at your head.
Otherwise, she'd have boomeranged. I thought
you.
it was like right next to me. But
No, it's still in melee. It's just above you in melee.
okay.
So that would be a 24.
I forget. Let me look at it. I don't think.
DC
Half
15.
damage on a save.
Yep.
Yes. And then, because she only has like the one canister for it, she's going to chuck that to the side and get ready to grab her boomerangs again.
Okay, Artoria, you need you to make me a death saving throw, please.
Yeah. Oh shit, apparently my +3 applies to that.
Yes, it does. Paladins are very hard to kill.
Success!
All right, that's one success.
Don't you fucking die on us, Artoria.
You have no idea Artoria's down. Everything's
She would
everything's
say
just bad
if she
over
could
with
see.
you.
She would
20
say
foot
if she
wall
could
of
see.
fire.
Andrus.
Andrus sees bad bug. Andrus blast bad bug.
Andrus blast back bug.
Blast.
Hit.
Blast.
Hit. That's 21 points damage. Not bad. It's starting to look a little rough. It's starting to look hurt.
Fuck you.
It also doesn't seem to bleed, but you can see parts of it are starting to catch a breeze and flap around.
You.
Alright.
What is Arx going to do? Object interaction, apple munch. Fuck it. I owe these people nothing. But perhaps they will yet owe me. And let's go for... You know what? Let's split them up. One to each.
Alright.
One on the left, one on the right.
Both hit.
9 and 8.
Alright, they're both looking very hurt. But still standing proud.
And they can stand proud all they want.
Excellent. You just watched Artoria get mauled into the ground.
Wait, so, ability question. The fire stuff, does it hurt if we walk through?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, crap.
Absolutely yes. If you need me to drop it, tell me to drop it.
Oh, I didn't realize you could. Shit, I will have asked that a couple turns ago. That's okay. Alright, so I'm just going to... Oh, sorry, ignore that. I clicked too quick. I'm going to pray. Use my...
Pray is the correct answer.
Which one does more damage? I think this one does. Oh, Yeah, I'll give Sacred Flame a shot for this one.
Okay. 15 plus 2. Succeeds.
Damn. Okay. And so that would leave me with. So, confused about healing in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It just says that you call out words of restoration up to 6 creatures of your choice within range. But it doesn't say if they're downed or not, if it affects them.
Yes.
Because she's not
Hmm.
dead yet, she's actively dying. She has
Yes, so
the-
she
There's
still
a very
considered a
distinct
creature.
difference.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Very
good. Okay.
fine, but distinct difference between dying and dead in D&D.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very important one too.
One can be fixed with a healing word. The other is fixed with 300 gold worth of diamonds, maybe.
If you have enough time.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to use Mass Healing Word as my bonus action. Craft was going to say, then equal to 1d4 plus 7. Fucking, I'm doing it at level 4.
Alright, roll for healing.
What the actual fuck? I am once again never using digital dice.
As a life cleric, you can influence that.
Don't know what that means.
Let me look something up for you real quick.
Life clerics just get a bonus to like all healing they do, right?
Because
Yeah,
this
the
matters.
wisdom modifier.
Yeah, I'm so confused how I'm supposed to have a +7, and I see no +7 in any of these digital rolls.
It might be
That's
fucked up.
spelled. Yeah, I'm.
Whenever you heal, your healing spells are more effective whenever you use a spell first level. Creature additional points equal 2 plus the spells. You used it at a level 4,
Yes.
Yes.
so everyone gets 12 hit points instead of 6.
Word.
That they can see.
Uh,
Which applies to everybody except Arcs.
yeah.
But Arcs hasn't taken damage, so that doesn't matter.
I'm up. I'm about to go back down, but I'm up.
Let's hope you don't go down to more than 2 attacks with them having more than 2 attacks.
Okay, so 1 second. So all of you get 12, and then my modifier for me is 2 plus the spell level, which is 4, so I get an extra 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
So
12
you
plus
get
6,
18.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I managed to heal 14. I'm topped off now.
Okay.
And
Any movement?
to yell as I run a bit closer to the enemies and say Artoria was down but kind of not. Help.
I dropped that immediately,
I didn't-
just as a free action. I dropped the fire.
And I can move. I'm going to
You
move.
drop it as a bonus action.
I'm going to move
You can drop concentration
here.
on a spell at any time.
Yeah, you can drop concentration at any time.
Alright. Then the wall is gone.
I'm running right up into their faces, being like, "Oh, me, not them."
It's me, Ruslan.
Alright. This one's no longer compelled. However, it has a much stronger compelling force. And that is to kill as many people as it can.
Wonderful.
Artoria,
Yes.
8 attacks at advantage.
Have they noticed that I am breathing again? Or not breathing, that I am up.
Yes,
Conscious. Fuck.
but you are
I
prone.
haven't moved yet.
But you are prone,
Yeah.
and they are just trying to finish what they can off before their limited existence is blotted out from the world.
Just muffled screams as they wail on me.
23.
Yes.
11.
No.
22.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna calculate damage for this creature. Three points of damage. 5 points of damage.
Yep.
14 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh.
I distracted them though.
Good job, good job.
$21.
Not double my max. Whew.
No, 21 to
On
hit.
my turn. Oh, hits. Yeah, sorry.
You lose 2 death saving throws. $11.
Misses.
Bounces off your armor. 10.
Misses.
Natural 20.
Heck.
As you run over screaming Rustlin, you watch one of the creatures pounce on Artoria and start digging back into her. The other one slithers over and jams its limb into her throat. Artoria gurgles as her eyes go blank, and the spike of its limb is pulled out, and they start to turn toward. This thing is going to fly. Towards, I'm trying to remember ranges. It's going to fly here, and it's going to unleash its crystal spores again. So I need Rustlin, I need all 3 of you over here to make Constitution saving throws.
11.
2 of you succeed. Rustlin, you are poisoned.
Can I No, I don't have anything in my hand. This would have gotten an attack, but I don't have anything currently.
Yeah, you dropped your flame spitter. You could punch it.
You should just flail at it. Just punch. Do I have a? As if to smack, but it would be like 1 point of damage.
It would be 1 point of damage. You do 1 point of damage
Because she does not have a strength score. Or
as you desperately try to get its attention to keep it away from Rustlin. Prudence, it's your turn.
I can only pick up 1 boomerang, yes?
You can pick up both.
Okay.
I'll let you scoop up both. They're very light.
Scoop.
You got 6 arms.
I have
No, 4 arms.
You've got 4 arms.
I
I'm
have
letting
enough-
you can pick up both things.
Okay. So, I could see all of them. Feck. Which ones look the worst? Or
Both of them look very damaged.
okay, so she's going to dart this way.
I suggest rolling damage 1 at a time,
Yes.
because you may kill them as you go.
So for this guy first.
Okay.
Out and back. Nope.
Miss.
Well, actually, so this is the back on the first one, and this is the back
Hits.
on that one. No, and then I have the one
Misses.
more.
So this one explodes into a paper-like substance as the boomerang rips through it.
And on the way back,
I assume the back would be for him.
this guy, or is this one still here?
This one's still here.
So she's trying to take these guys, the 2 of these guys, out.
Okay, one of them is dead, so there's...
So the 22, I'm guessing would hit. Like as she missed on the way out, but on the way back, it's gonna bonk.
Okay, yeah.
So she was not firing at this one. She was trying to just get rid of the ones around Artoria.
Okay. It also explodes into confetti.
So she's gonna catch them and just swing around, getting ready to throw at this one. She is angry.
You have a giant angry wasp above you.
Well, funny thing about that is I can cast Sacred Flame. Really?
That
That's
is
all the
useful.
damage I get? Okay.
Rolled a 4 and a 2. Hits.
8 damage.
Minus 8. Erix.
Right. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Why not? Bite of the apple. And 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
I think a 12 might miss.
12 misses.
And a natural 1 will definitely miss.
Misses.
Maybe this apple was better than I thought it was.
Rustlin, at the top of your turn, you take 7 points of poison damage.
Alrighty.
You watched as the 2 creatures you were trying to get the attention of finish off Artoria just as they are blown to pieces.
Rustlin at this point is in angry that the party has never seen. To the point that his normal, like, happy-go-lucky voice is just now calling out, I need 100 gold's worth of diamonds. And he's going to use, oh crap, that's my token, not my sheet. And he's going to use section when how high up in the air is homeboy?
5 feet off the ground.
Ruslin's running right up to it and touching it and using inflict wounds.
Okay. Roll to hit. If you... Yep, that'll work.
Word.
Suck.
Didn't let me choose which level I was doing it.
Once you
guess-
click the words, it'll let you choose.
the inflict wounds words.
Yeah, like inside of
Okay.
the chat itself.
So I'll do that at level 2.
21 points of necrotic.
Rotting it from the inside out.
It is looking very hurt now. And a lot of its body, as you grab hold of it, your fingers actually go through its body and you grab a chunk, but you pull away this paper-like material that floats off and disintegrates as you let it go. But a lot of it also begins to disintegrate around the wound.
How the fuck is he still up? Action. Sorry, ignore that. I meant to hit the eye icon. Also ignore that. I apparently can't click right now. Come on, bonus action, anything. How do I not have a single attack bonus action? Oh, no. Using spiritual weapon.
You've already cast a spell.
You're right. Okay, ignore that. I don't think there's any actions that Rustlin can actually take then. Because at this point, Artoria is like dead.
Artoria is dead.
Yeah, spare the die won't do shit then. Okay.
Alright. Now it is its turn. It is going to give 2 attacks to you, Rustlin, and 1 attack to you. So the first one is a 21 to Rustlin.
Hits.
Next one is a 8.
Oh.
And the last attack is a 12 on
That's
Artemis.
a miss.
So you take 2d10 plus 3 points of slashing damage. That'll be 13 points of slashing damage, Rustlin.
Okay.
So its claws frantically slice around you. Prudence.
Boomerang's at the thingy. Out and back. Out and back. Out and back. She's angry, so They're not
Hits.
all working.
Hits. 5, 10, 14. 14 points of damage. Minus. You continue to carve through it. It's now barely managing to keep itself. Actually, I will say that at this point, it drops to the ground as two of its wings are just disintegrated. It falls and lands and starts to skitter along all of its pointed legs, just slashing out wildly. Arndinus.
Second verse, same as before. Sacred Flame.
Not with a 2.
That'll be 16 damage.
It burns, and its body is barely holding itself together. That quick moving speed it had before is clawing towards the ground now, trying to find a way to finish off more targets. Eric's.
It's still alive.
It's still alive.
The furbolg that he has kind of taken the resemblance of seems to be particularly angry at it. So, as an action, he's just going to shift back to the form that they originally saw him in.
Okay.
And allow the supposedly gentle one to finish it off. Another bite
Gross.
of the apple.
Okay. So I'm gonna use inflict wounds again.
Okay. I will say that if you move here, you will have advantage. With flanking,
where?
it is now on. If you move over here, you'll have it flanked because it is now on the ground.
Perfect. I'm doing
You
it.
also take 12 points of poison damage, and I
Give me-
forgot you are poisoned, so it's just a straight roll for you.
So it's
Oh, actually, roll a
2.
Constitution saving throw. Hold on, don't take the damage yet. I have you roll a Constitution saving throw last time.
Okay. 16. Plus
Okay,
1.
you did not
17.
take that damage. You are not poisoned. You have advantage.
Russell's running on pure rage. All right, so yeah,
Kill him.
once again, inflict wounds this time, at level 3.
Roll to attack with advantage.
What are gonna, so I do it again.
You roll for
Plus
damage.
4 plus 3.
Rustlin, how do you want to do this?
So basically, I'm just going to straight up punch into it and yelling in pure unbridled rage.
You
I'm
reach
just yeah, good.
and shove your hand into it, and your whole being pulses black. For a moment, you all who live watch Rustled's form just for a moment turn completely black, and then all of that energy pours down the arm into the body of this creature. It screeches out in horrible pain before it explodes out into a confetti-like paper of this grayish brown material scattering everywhere.
Still seething, Russen's going to instantly call out, "Who has diamonds? I need them now."
Prudence has diamond. One. I
Need
believe.
100 gold's worth.
That's what she got. Oh,
Cool.
wait. Is it a diamond or is it a pearl she has? Hold on. Let me double check.
If you have a
If it's for
pearl,
identify, it's for identify. Or yeah.
It's a pearl. Never mind. I feel like we had diamonds for something.
now is the time to check your inventory.
I would like to ask for a bit of DM's discretion on this. Would it be reasonable that arcs coming from the Feywilds would not necessarily have just pure gold coins on him? Would it be reasonable that he would have gemstones and such?
I'm going to say roll a d20.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll a d20. I will say yes. Coming from the Feywild, a place where gold isn't necessarily useful, and a lot more is done on barter and trade, I will say that you would have diamonds on you. You would have exactly 200 diamonds. So mark off 200 gold, add them as diamonds into your inventory.
Mm-hmm. I can do that. And you only need 100, correct?
Correct. I spent all my gold day one on diamonds.
Do. So, Arcs, back in that ever-shifting form of his, is going to approach slowly, not
have
with any
about
haste.
40
Still
seconds before our time goes beyond.
munching on the apple. Pulls out a small sack, tosses it at Roslyn. Good show. I expect to be compensated for that.
Perfectly fine, and instantly gets to work on the spell.
Because while that's like Prudence is not like expecting anything from new person, so like she has those like deadhead, like the copper coins, and I think all they do is prevent her from being raised as undead, so like she was getting ready to use those, but pauses when gold diamonds appear. She's
This
like
was not
breathing
matched.
heavy and not like not clear-eyed. She's very out of it at the moment.
Kind of glassy-eyed.
Yeah, and just kind of like pacing back and forth, and her tail snapping, and just kind of like around Artoria, like just like pacing.
These
Rustlin.
things were not natural, and this was not a natural death.
Rustlin, I want you to make a wisdom check for me, please.
How do I check again? Is it just
Just roll and add your wisdom modifier.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this is supposed to be the one thing I'm good at. Let's go. I fucking bounced off my mouse. I got a 2 plus 4. I got 6. How the hell?
6
If Artoria
is your first death DC. Artoria's only died this one time, so her DC is 6. As you reach down, placing the diamonds across her chest, you press your hands against temples.
Hello, can I hear you now?
I
I
hope
don't know.
so.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, okay, I can hear now. Sorry, my Discord just cut out.
You place the diamonds across Artoria's chest and you grab her head, lifting it off the ground. The blood is covering her body and has poured across her face. You can see where the nasty, gaping hole in her throat is, where the creature stabbed her. You hold her head, and as you hold her, the diamonds shatter across her body, falling like a fine mist across her. From around her, vines begin to grow out of the ground and start to wrap around her. The vines start to glow with a soft green light as you feel your own patron deity presence starting to fill the area. And from beneath the vines, you see black, this dark, almost jet black light start to poke through all of the spaces the vines completely encase her body. It glows brighter and brighter and brighter, the two opposing colors of black and green, until finally they all fade. The vines turn brown, crack, break away. As the vines finally fall, Artoria is covered in raven black feathers.